Hi, this is Munisha Khatwani, and I'm a Mumbai based tarot card reader and an astrologer. You can catch me on www.rajshri.com. I'd like to tell you today a lot about tarot, what tarot consists of, how does tarot cards work, what are tarot cards, what is the funda of tarot, as people, usually wonder, I've really heard a lot about tarot, but how does tarot cards work? So, well, I'm here to answer all your queries. I'd like to first of all tell you tarot works simply through energy. It is nothing else. There is no calculated science in tarot. Tarot works on energy, on vibration. This is the main, specific way of the way tarot cards work, because tarot cards speak to you. It's almost like reading a storybook. Well, I want to tell you a little bit about the technical aspects before I tell you about the other benefits of tarot. The technical aspects are tarot consists of 78 cards. It is a pack of 78 cards. It is divided into two sections, the major arcana and the minor arcana. The major arcana consists of cards like Temperance, the Emperor, the Sun, and they are major cards, which is why they are considered as major arcana. Now, what do we mean when we say major cards? When we say major cards, we mean events or cards which last very long time in your life, which have a long lasting effect, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months. They are not day-to-day affairs. For day-to-day affair cards, we have something known as the minor arcana, which have less impact than a major arcana, but are also very, very impactful. So, when we talk about minor arcana, we have cards like the Three of Cups, we have cards like Three of Pentacles, we have cards like Ten of Swords, and we have cards like Seven of Wands. Apart from which, in the minor arcana, we have another 4 sections in tarot. One of them is the aces, one of them is the pages, one of them is the court cards, and they are further divided into another section of 4 sets. For example, we have cups, we have pentacles, we have 10 of swords, and we have 7 of wands. So basically, we're talking about cups, pentacles, swords, and wands. I'm going to get into that a little later, but I want to tell you all about what court cards, aces, and pages are all about. When we talk about court cards, we talk about specific people. For example, Knight of Wands. Knight is a male or a female, young person. When we talk about Queen of Wands, we talk about only a female, because a queen can never represent a male, and vice versa, a king can never represent a female. So I just want to tell you, when a court card appears in any of your reading, it usually means it's applying towards you or towards somebody important in your life. It could be, you could be asking a question about your mother, you could be asking a question about your boyfriend, about your husband. So if a Knight of Swords appeared, it could be a young person that we're talking about. But say a King of Swords appears and we're talking about, say, your husband or say your father, then chances are that the person referring in the cards we're talking about that name. For example, the King of Swords will represent your father. Okay, and that's the basic details about court cards. We also have something known as Page of Pentacles. What is pages? Pages are nothing but messages. Basically, tarot cards are nothing but messages for you, guidance for you. Tarot cards is more like a guidance set of cards for your life, to guide you, to guard you, correct you where you're going wrong, and tell you what your thought process is all about and what is to happen in your near future. Apart from which, for example, Page of Pentacles. When we have Page of Pentacles, it means a financial message coming for you, because Pentacles indicates finances and Page indicates message. So maybe a financial message coming for you, some practical message coming for you, some payment that you're supposed to expect. Page of Pentacles also means a practical start to life, a new beginning. So it could be, for example, your marriage taking place, a marriage offer happening, settling down in a new country, settling down in a new career. All these things are involved in Page of Pentacles. Now we have something called Ace of Swords, aces. Well, swords is just one of them. There are lots of aces in the pack. There are 3 other aces. There's Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. And specifically, each of them have their 3 suits respectively. Now, Ace of Swords, when we talk about Ace of Swords, we're talking about a beginning. For example, a new intellectual beginning, because ace is a beginning and swords is the intellect. So we're talking about a new intellectual beginning. So basically, this is a little bit about the technical aspect of tarot. Now I'm going to tell you about how tarot cards work. A lot of people wonder, tarot cards are not a calculated science. How does it work? How does, how can you be so specific about certain things in life. For example, how can you tell me which days are going to be good for me? How can you tell me what's going on in my mind? How can you tell me what my husband thinks about me? How can you tell me what's going to happen in my near future? How can you tell me about my career aspects, etc., etc.? But I just want to tell you that tarot is basically energy. So when I shuffle the cards, my energies are going into the tarot cards. For example, when I'm shuffling the cards right now, you can clearly see my energies are getting into the tarot cards. So when I remove my cards, I can automatically see what's to happen in my life. It's very simple. We take a date of birth date, for example, your birth date is 18 September. We take a birth date only for a reference point, not for a specific reading. From the birth date, we can calculate your astrological aspects in your life, but tarot has nothing to do with your date of birth. Tarot only has to do with energy. So if you would like to know about your life, all you have to do is you have to shuffle the cards, or you have to give the reader your date of birth. If you are not visually in front of the reader, he or she may shuffle the cards just taking your name or just by using your date of birth along with your name. This is the way tarot works. Many times people can do a tarot reading over the phone or over the internet, over any home video or any recording, simply because all they need is your name and date of birth. Because like I said, tarot works completely through energy. As far as astrology is concerned, tarot is not a calculated science like astrology. In astrology, 2 plus 2 is equivalent to 4. For example, if a planet is sitting in a specific house, that will be a permanent thing in your life. But tarot is not permanent. The good thing about tarot is tarot can change. Tarot can change because tarot changes according to your thought process, tarot changes according to your stars, and tarot changes according to your karma. So for example, if today you're thinking in a specific way, you're thinking negative about someone, it might be your cards might be negative towards that person, but 1 week later, if you have patched up with that person or your thoughts have suddenly become very positive for the person, then your cards can completely change. And this is the miracle and the magic of tarot. Tarot also shows you where you're going wrong in life. For example, if you've got the card of the Tower, you've got the card of Ten of Swords, the tarot might show you, you should not try and be so temperamental. You should try and be patient. And tarot is fantastic for short-term predictions. 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, maximum we say 1 year. 1 year predictions in tarot are absolutely bang on, because after that life keeps on changing and life is full of change and possibilities. That's why we say tarot card reading should be repeated once in 3 to 6 months, because this is a very good time period to repeat your tarot readings, because every time your stars are changing, your life is changing, your karma is changing, your thought process is changing day to day. Our thoughts are very, very powerful, and what we think today might not necessarily be what we're thinking tomorrow morning, which is why the tarot cards work specifically according to your energy. For example, if it is destined for you to get married this year, tarot cards will surely show you that. If I get a card like the King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles clearly indicates that this year you will do extremely well financially. If someone's sitting in front of me or somebody asks me, how will I do this year in terms of my career? I have the King of Pentacles. I can easily say you will do financially fantastically well in your career, because the King of Pentacles card has come. Plus in tarot, I can predict time, which is a very, very big advantage. I can tell you, or anybody can tell you, within a week, within a month, within a year, within 6 months, within 3 months. So tarot is very good for short-term predictions. And basically, like I said, tarot card works through energy. You can connect to any guardian angel. You can connect to your Lord, your God, whoever you believe in. Take his or her name and you may immediately start your reading. It is very important to know the person's name for who you're doing the tarot card reading, because like I said, the tarot cards are alive. They listen to you. They hear your name. They hear the name you want to talk about. They hear the date of birth, and immediately they start their work, and they can tell you exactly what's going on in your life and what's not going to happen also. They can tell you all about that. When you do a tarot card reading, you have to be prepared for the good and the bad, because the tarot will show you the clear picture, exactly what's going on in your life. If your mind is negative, chances are there will be negative cards that will come out. So this is something you have to be prepared about. But tarot can also show you a lot of solutions. Tarot can also tell you how to go about the process. Tarot can tell you which will be the best method to approach any specific problem in your life. So whether the cards advise to wait or to take action, that also they will be able to guide you and guard you. I'd also like to say that anytime you feel low, Doing a tarot card reading is a fantastic experience because it gives you an insight into your life, it gives you an insight into your near future, and it tells you exactly how life is going to take place for you over the next couple of weeks or over the next couple of months. So you will have a very, very clear picture of what's to happen in your life. My last advice to you is, if you have not tried tarot card reading, please do try it once in your life. It is a fantastic experience, and trust me, you will not regret it. Any other queries, please do write into me at munisha@rajshri.com.